Hi, thank you for being on replay. Please don't forget to hit the like and make sure you're subscribed. I would greatly appreciate it. So I'm just waiting on some notifications to go out here. Anyway, y'all, it is Saturday, May the 17th, and it's been an okay day. Not horrible. Not hey Sharon. Not anything particularly amazing, but it's been an okay day. Anyway, hey Dave. Hey Holly. No notification. That's weird. But the important thing is you're here. Hey Tracy, you have arrived. Presidential duo is present. Hey Zoe. All right, Zoe, you have a good rest of your night, and I hope your little one feels better. Or should say your little ones feel better. Anyway, y'all. Did somebody put it in the mod chat that I'm live? I forgot to. Please. All right, that works, Holly. Make common sense great again, Sharon. Bye, Zoe. Have a good rest of your night. Hi, Sandy. Apparently, Gray would like to say hello. Thank you, Holly. Wait. Right now, I'm already being covered up with kitties, y'all. Sorry, I was watching the chat for a minute and forgot that I'm the one on the screen. I'll be okay, baby. Anyway, y'all. Hi, Glitched. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Your Wi-Fi's lagging tonight, Sharon? That's no fun. You're killing poor old Papa. One cat's almost twin. Glitch, no, I'm sorry. My mods are only family or chosen family. Glitch, you're from Texas? That's pretty cool. Hey, Norma, welcome in. Hey, Sophie. Hey, Sophie, welcome in. Thank you. Hey, Sophia, welcome in. Where are y'all chatting from? Hey, Adra, welcome in. A mod is the people, you see the ones with the blue names with the wrench beside their names? Basically, that's my mods, and they are there to make sure that the rules are followed and the chat's safe for everybody. Hi, Scott. Welcome in. You're from London. Very cool. Well, hello to London from North Georgia. Hi, Putka. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hi, Ayush. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? But Kel, I am from North Georgia in the USA. What about you? Ayush, I'm doing well. How are you? Okay, Adro, if you say so. Hi, Nathan. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? And no, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Hi, McKenna. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hi, Raymond. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from, Raymond? Well, Scott, I hope that's a good thing. I am a grandmother, but there's only one person that gets to call me that, and she's 6 months old. Hi, Rhodey. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Putkill, you're from India. Oh, you're in Delhi. Okay. That's pretty cool. Hi, Real Pickle. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? McKenna, I am also in the United States. Jasmine's yelling at Paul. That's funny. Raymond, you're from San Antonio. Okay, very cool. That's the one part of Texas I've actually been to. The crew is in the house. Hey, Matrix. Hey, Anu. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Well, Real People, we are glad you are here. Hey, O'Neill. Good to see you again. Ramon, you're from San Antonio, Texas. Yep, the one part of Texas I've actually been to. No politics in the chat, please. Hey, CY Joe, welcome in. Hello, hello to Dallas from northern Georgia. Scott, I don't know that I really have a story. Just a mom of two, grandmother of one, and a wife. Ramon, I am doing well. How are you? Sharon. Hi, Felipe. Welcome in from St. Paulo. I can't see in English today. That is awesome. Hi, Wagonar. Welcome in. From India. Very cool.
I'm not being loud. I don't plan. You are.
Rhoda, you're from the northern Minnesota border. That's cool. Tracy, is it spam? That's good. That's good, Ramon. Sorry, y'all. I hit the wrong button. Scott, I'm sure we really do. Thank you, Holly. Holy Trolls, Batman. Hi, Louisa. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Not spam. That's on Fridays. Hi, Daramola. Hey, Amerigo. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Well, thank you, Louisa. I appreciate that. Matrix. Keyboard Cowboys. Wagner, you have a good day too. Hi, Amerigo. You're from Africa. Very cool. Hi, Balaji. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hi, Yusuf. Welcome in. English only, please. Hi, Arif. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Balaji, you're from India. That's really cool. Arif, I'm doing well. How are you? Okay, Marigo, I'm really not sure what you mean. Okay. Hey, Christ is King. Good to see you again. Or if you're from Pakistan, okay, that's cool. I love meeting people from all over. Hi, Jocelyn. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Right, Dave? Well, that's good to hear, Arif, I'm sorry. Hi, Beeve. Welcome in. You're from Poland? That's really cool. Hey, Tracy V. Good to see you. Crisis King, we're just kind of hanging out, just talking about whatever. We usually end up talking about pets and things like that. Arif, I'm from North Georgia in the USA. Hi, Kat. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Dave, only half a string. Right, Tracy? Might want to do that. Tracy R, I mean. And make sure, y'all might want to make sure you got your helmets on. Scott, I have one. I have a husband. It's good to see you too, Arif. Hi, Christus King. Hey, Hi, Goal of Rishi's. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Be my thoughts on counting cards. Honestly, don't have any. Wagonar, you want to see the dog? Here he is. That's the boss man. That's Jasper. He's really in charge of the channel. He's sleeping on the job. Cat, my day has been okay. How about yours? Goggles and mouthpieces, yeah. Right, Tracy R, it's illegal. Matrix. Hi, Hair Grease. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Yep, that was Mr. Jasper. Sharon. And yes, y'all, we are trying to get together the funds to get Jasper's seizures under control. We do, have to have him go through the tests and things. So, and Holly has posted the link for the GoFundMe here. If y'all are able to help at all, that would be wonderful. Hi, Nand. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Thank you, Beeve. Riff, you can ask away as long as it is respectful and within the rules. Okay, you're from Kurdistan? Awesome. I don't think I've had anybody in here from Kurdistan before. Welcome in. Oh, really, Matrix? I didn't know that. Hi, Logan. Good to see you again. Hi, Night. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you, Wagon. I appreciate it. Sorry about that, y'all. I mean to bump the phone. Tracy, you're in Massachusetts? I think I knew that, but I forgot. I had forgotten. Hi, Joseph. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Logan, you can ask as long as it's respectful and within the rules. Hi, Bangla. Welcome in. Well, hello to India from North Georgia, but no religion in the chat, please. Hi, VillaTube. Welcome in. That's funny. Where are you chatting from? Hi, Sophie. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Yes, mods, please post your links if you have a channel. You're a soldier, Wagonar. Well, thank you for your service. How much does he need? Matrix is best we can figure probably somewhere between 400 and 500. The test by itself is 243. Plus, you got to have, all the medicine and follow-up medicine and things like that. So we're trying to just get a little ahead on it so that we can afford to buy the medicine without any help. Oh, Tracy V, I'm really sorry. Hey, Lydia. You going to bed, Lydia? We'll help you have a good rest of your night. Right, Sharon? Exactly. Oh, okay, Kat. No religion in the chat, please. Thank you, Tracy R. I appreciate it. Sophie, you're from Aeronautical? I haven't even heard of that one, so that is pretty cool. I like meeting people from new places. Yes, and Tracy is also going through it with her cat. Rip, I'm not even smoking right now. How'd you know? Hi, James. It's good to see you. Well, thank you, Logan. My husband does too. Hi, Camel. Good to see you again. And some of my mods are posting their links here is because they have their channels of their own, and we are trying to help them build up their channels because they're, they help me out a lot. I really want to, and I really want to help them. Thank you, Matrix. That's good that she's not suffering, Tracy V. Hi, Dwan. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Thank you, Dave. Camel, I'm doing well. How are you? Crisis King, we're just kind of talking about just whatever happens to come up in conversation, which is usually pets and things like that. Hi, No Eternal, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hey, Kelly, good to see you again. No religion in the chat, please. Sharon. Logan, I am doing pretty well. How are you? Rohan, in the same answer, Rohan, I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Wow, Tracy R, that is insane. No Eternal, thank you, but no religion in the chat, please. Did you kick yourself out, Holly? Oh, what Tracy V was talking about there, she's talking about her dog there, y'all. I know it's easy to mistake that, but she was talking about her dog. Sharon. Yeah, we need to unhide Tracy V. Hang on, I get it. Sorry, Tracy, that was a mistake. Tracy R, because I think where she was talking about her dog's breast cancer, it was easy to read it as being vulgar, which it wasn't meant that way. We know that. Hi, Dishies, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Thank you, Wagon. I appreciate that. Hi, Mask Boy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Where are you chatting from? Yeah, but Matrix, the way it was worded, I can see where the mistake was made. It's not a problem. Dishies, I am from North Georgia in the USA. What about you? Okay, well, you're a Berber from North Africa. That's pretty cool. Hi, Aureliana. Welcome in. Yes, I am from the South. I'm in North Georgia in the U.S. What about you? Where are you chatting from? No, Mask Boy. I'm sorry. The blue, that's my mods, and my mods are only family or chosen family. Sharon. It's all right, Matrix. It was an easy mistake to make. And honestly, I probably would have too. Hi, Taya. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? All right, Logan. Thank you for popping in. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, and bye, Dina. Right, Tracy R. I definitely have done it too. Holly, I thanked your great grandma. Hi, Eccentric. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Right, Sharon? Grammar. Taya, what do I do as a job? I do this, and I also am a writer. Hi, Ziola. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hey, little Jim Bob. No, I don't know who Laura is. Hi, Nina. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hi, Param Deep. Where? No, Param Deep. Not saying that. Little Jim Bob, I'm doing well. How are you? Little Jim Bob, I am 47. What about you? Eccentric, I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Me too, Tracy R. I think we all have. Little Jim Bob, you're from Brazil. That's pretty cool. And I'm glad you love the USA. We are sending love right back. Sharon. No religion in the chat, please. Eccentric is from India. Very cool. Hi, Ronald. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Little Jim Bob, you are more than welcome. Hi, Latif. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Actually, no, Camel. Terry Bollea is from Florida, and my mother went to high school with him because Terry Bollea later became Hulk Hogan. That's weird, Tracy V. Maybe, is there a way like to send a trouble ticket or something? I don't know how. Maybe wait 24 hours? I don't know. But congratulations on getting to 50. Hi, Juan. Welcome in. You're from Argentina. That's really cool. Hi, Donnie. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Illusion Bob, you're 18? Oh, I wish I was 18 again. Hi, Charlie. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Oh, you're fine, little Jim Bob. Hi, I'm back, Ellie. Charlie, you just joined from Antarctica. Really cool. Thank you, little Jim Bob. I appreciate that. Hi, Crisis King. Sharon.
Hey, I need to tell you something. It's pretty important.
Hang on just one second, y'all. I need to mute.
Well, then I can't get 5 bags. Put 60 on the.
Sorry, y'all. Give me just one second. Tracy, Tracy, you're going to contact support tomorrow? Yeah, I would. You're welcome, little Jim Bob. Hi, bye, Romeo. Right, Matrix? For real. Oh, to be young again. Little Jim Bob, I have called you out a few times. Right, Tracy V? In some ways, 18 was not so good. Sharon. No, Camel, I was born in 77.
39.56.
Crisis King, you're really supposed to be 16 to be in here. I'm really sorry.
Arm and Hammer cat litter.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I finally caught up. But anyway, yeah. Whoever was talking about Terry Bollea. Terry Bollea became Hulk Hogan. My mother went to high school with Hulk Hogan. Right, Sharon? Hi, gamer. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? My message to the world would be connection. Connect to each other. Make friends. It's the way. It's the way to keep the. I think it's the way to pull the world together. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. 14 was just a little too young. Right, Matrix? Justin, who you gonna send to the principal's office? It's my channel. Well, it's Jasper's channel. But I'm the second boss. Hey, Eric, good to see you. You too, gamer. All right, y'all.
Sheep, cat litter.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. Tracy R. I appreciate that. Signs are almost done. All right, y'all. Well, thank you, Holly. Now, y'all talking about the picture of Jasper or the picture with the thumbnail with the dog and the cat? Hi, Hamid. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Oh, Matrix, I'm really sorry. All right, Holly. Dave. Oh, well, happy early birthday, Camel. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in. Why do people do what? Why do they come do a YouTube channel? For me, it's about making friends, about connections, and meeting people worldwide. Hi, Keisha. Welcome in from South Dakota. Very cool. Hi, Aquisius. Welcome in. Or Aqueous, I'm sorry. Where are you chatting from? It is nighttime here. I'm not sure about where you are. I mean, you're in Pakistan? That's really cool, and I'm glad you're doing well. I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest with you, Tracy R. Hey, Pizza, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Holly, how many languages do I speak, Camel? Just one. A Mexican restaurant? Oh, I don't think I've had that one, Tracy R. Okay. And I can't seem to get used to calling you Tracy R. So if y'all hear me say Tracy, I'm just talking to I'm talking to Tracy R. Tracy V, I will say Tracy V. Hang on, y'all. I forgot something in here. Tracy V, you're fine. I just didn't want y'all to get confused. Oh, really, Pizza? You didn't like it? Hi, William. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? And of course, I always go for the ice cream. Unless you're diabetic. Kelly, the main way of making friends is by connection in the chat. There are lots of side conversations that go there, but if you don't like it, you know, I apologize, but that's the way I do things. No politics in the chat, please. And I forgot, y'all, that's a reminder I do vape and trigger warning, you know. All right, little Jim Bob. Thank you, Holly. Oh, that's awesome, Kelly. Not a fan of it, Pizza. Hi, Nova. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Well, that's awesome, little Jim Bob. Hi, Abundu. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? What kind of a bet was it, little Jim Bob? Camel, most people just call me Sunrise or Dawn. I could tell you. Sorry. I could. I could see. I'm sorry. Katekio? Is that how you say that? Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Brenda, you're from Sierra Leone. Very cool. That's somewhere I would love to visit. Bye, look, Bryce. All right, Tracy V. Have a good rest of your night and have a good day at work tomorrow. A racing bet? That's cool, little Jim Bob. All right. Katekio. How do you say that? Hi and bye, Rusty. Thank you, Emma. I appreciate that. Hi and welcome in. Where are you chatting from? That's cool, little Jim Bob. No politics, please. Bandu, I am doing well. How are you? You're Nepali. Very cool. You're going to go to Italy next week, little Jim Bob? That'll be fun. Well, hi. I'm sorry I can't read the characters. I can't read your name. What would you like me to call you? Hi, Dandy. Good to see you again. Katekio, I can understand. English only in the chat, please. Hey, Kimberly. Good to see you. Right, Sharon? Abundu, we sure can. But only here. Hi, Sachi. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Sharon. Hey, Harbaugh. It's just good to see you. I'm doing well. How are you? Holy trolls, Batman. To the homies, y'all. And please don't forget, y'all, to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, we would greatly appreciate if you do. Hi, Shandon. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hey, Zoe. That's good, Harbaugh. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, hello to everyone, to the lurkers and everyone else. Camel, I guess it would depend on the women. I personally like men with deep voices. But, you know, honestly, my husband's voice isn't all that deep, so it's not like it's a requirement. Hi, Goog. Welcome in. Right, Tracy? Holy guacamole. Yeah, it's 11:19 p.m. here, little Jim Bob, but I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe Harbaugh is in India. We did have 36 watching. Hi, Mike D. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you, Shundar. My husband agrees. I'm doing well, Mike. How are you? No, Thomas, I'm sorry. My mods are only family or chosen family. Hey, Sienna. Good to see you. Hi, Princess Rai Rai. Welcome in. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Where are you chatting from? What kind of a vape is this? This is pineapple and peach, I think. It's my husband's. Oh, Mike, and you seem like not such a nice person. Bye, Mike. Thank you, Princess Rai Rai. I really appreciate that. And it's, like I said, I think it's pineapple and peach. Pineapple ice peach. That's what it is. Right? Bless his heart. Hi, PK. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Oh, you're from India. Very cool. Right, Tracy? Sienna, this is a vape. And trust me, you never want to start this habit. I'm trying to quit smoking cigarettes, and this is what I'm using. But it's a habit you don't ever want to that you never want to start. Thank you, Princess Rai Rai. I appreciate it. Same to you. For those of you who are new here and haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe. I would really appreciate it. We recently hit our goal of 1,500 subscribers. Now we're on to our next goal of 1,600. And plus, it's not just about numbers, though. It's about making friends and connecting, and we really, really love to have more people in here. The more, the merrier. And when you do subscribe, please make sure you click the notification bell and click all, because I tend to be fairly random about when I come on. Right, Matrix. Hi, Eunice. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? PK, I am in the USA, in North Georgia. Where are you from? Thank you, Little Jim Bob. I really appreciate that. Little Jim Bob, thank you. I appreciate it. That's good, Sienna, because it is not very healthy. I know that. Tracy. And I hope the kitty that was sick, I hope it's feeling better. Oh, really, Camel? My grandfather used to smoke a pipe, and I really loved this. I always loved the smell of a pipe. All right, Sharon. Hi, Rex. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Thank you, Little Jim Bob, but I mostly just do lives. Good, Tracy. I'm really glad. And just as a quick reminder, y'all, we do ask that you be at least 16 to be in the chat. If you are under 16, I apologize. We have to ask you not to be in here unless you have been prior approved by myself or one of my mods. Anyway. Oh, I bet they don't, Dave. But I do. I love the smell of them. I used to sit. This is before we knew the secondhand smoke was so bad. You know, I used to sit by my grandfather's feet when he would smoke his pipe because I love the smell of it. Sharon. Thank you, Little Jim Bob. I appreciate that. I bet it is, Tracy. Hi, Rix. It's good to welcome in. The one he smoked was an L-shaped pipe. Yeah, Holly, you can call me. Call me anytime. You know that. You're my kiddo. Hi, nickname is Bess. Welcome in. I hope that's a good thing. English only in the chat, please. Oh, I bet it didn't, Dave. Your mom is 40, Little Jim Bob? I am 47. Nope, you can't. Thank you, Lord Jimbo. I appreciate it. Supervising and silently judging Sharon. For those who don't know, Sharon there is my crazy cousin. But I love her very much. Well, that's cool, Sienna. Thank you, Dandy. I appreciate that. I'm by Nick. Bless his heart. Little Jim Bob, I am in northern Georgia in the USA. Where are you from? I think you said already, but I can't remember what you said. Dave. Right, Matrix? Y'all are a judgy bunch. We are. Sort of. No. To the homies, y'all. To the homies. You're a mean girl judging Sharon? Thank you, Sandy. That's please. Like I said, some of my mods will be posting their channels throughout the chat. Please make sure to go over and support them too. I sure will, Camel. Yeah, y'all are a protective bunch, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, Dave. To all my mods, y'all are amazing. That's right, little Jim Bob. I'm sorry. I just forgot. We're a tribe, we're a family. We're definitely. I say we're a family. Anyway. I'm so sorry, Nettie, but it's good to see you. Oh. Anyway, y'all. Alright, there's these little teeny tiny bugs here. You're falling asleep over there, Hollywood. Go to bed. I love you, but we got it. Thank you, Dave, especially for the pay. Yeah, I told you Jasper's doubling y'all's pay. Do I live in the country? Sort of. I live in a small town. Hi, ZBS. Welcome in. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Where are you chatting from? Well, thank you, little Jim Bob. But actually, the GoFundMe that we have set up is actually for my dog to get his seizures treated. Oh, you mean for Nettie? Yeah. Hopefully, we'd love to help Nettie. Y'all hear the owl? There's an owl out here. Holly, can you post the GoFundMe again, please? Or Sharon, one of y'all? You're screaming, Holly? Y'all hear him? I'd love to listen to him. Alright, Holly. Ayush, this is because I'm trying to quit smoking cigarettes, and this is my way to do it. Alright, Tracy. Oh, now you hear the cats fighting. I'm sorry, Sienna. Nettie, he was offering to donate money for you for your baby. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate that. Thank you, little Jim Bob. Yeah, and I get to hear the cats fighting instead of the owl. I have a neighbor that does rescue. How many kids do I have, Camel? I have 2. I have Holly. She's almost 23. She's here in the chat. She's one of my, and then I have a 6-year-old daughter. Little Jim Bob, I would love it if you could, but it's never expected. But hi, Cackwars, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hi, Alder Bros, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Little Jim Bob, Holly just posted the GoFundMe link right up above. Anyway. Oh, good, Nettie. Alder Bros, you're from Uganda. Very cool. Hi, Carly, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Oh, that's awesome, Sienna. Little Jim Bob, that would be great if you can. But like I said, it's never expected. Always appreciated, though. Hi, Bloody Scalpel. Welcome in. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Where are you chatting from? And please, everyone, if you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you do. Hi, Arsad. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Carly, you're from Kentucky? That's awesome. Thank you, Little Jim Bob. Big fern. I know it is, but it's better than the cigarette smoking. Bloody Scalpel, you're from Texas. Very awesome. Right, Tracy? What I started to say is I have a a neighbor that does rescue, and I think sometimes sometimes her cats get out or whatever, and I think that may be what that is. She tries to take care of all the neighborhood cats, and she's amazing at it. No, Richard Keene, I don't think my husband would appreciate that. Thank you, Elder Bros. I appreciate that. Thank you, little Jim Bob. I hope okay. I hope to see you again here pretty soon. No drug talk in the chat, please. Hey, Bama Mama, it's good to see you again, though. Bye, Richard. Bless your heart. Okay. Sienna, I do not. Oh, you're fine, Bama Mama. You didn't know. No, I'm going back inside. We have these itty bitty bugs. They're called no-see-ums, and they're driving me crazy. Thank you, Nettie. I appreciate that. Nope, you are not going out there. Hold on just 1 second, y'all. I need to tell my husband something. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. What's up, baby? Okay. Holly. Right, Dave? All right, little Jim Bob. Yeah, sorry about that, Sky. If it was, it's because I was moving from one spot to the other. And hi, and welcome in, by the way. Where are you chatting from? Carly, it is 11:36 p.m. Nettie, you're craving Taco Bell? Rat Matrix? It strikes a lot. Thank you, little Jim Bob. I appreciate it. Well, Emily and Jeff, I don't think my husband would like that. All right, Sky. Well, thank you for popping in. I hope you subscribe and come back to see us. Hi, Azar. Welcome in. You can either call me Sunrise or Dawn. Where are you chatting from? Carly, where did you say you were from? I'm sorry.
You're just gonna cut what line off?
Oh, that sounds good, little Jim Bob. Kim was 4:36 a.m. there. Yeah, y'all are a little ahead of us. Okay, Carly, you're in Kentucky. Okay, I'm in North Georgia. I do have family up in Kentucky. Look, y'all, it's great. It's 10:37 there, baby mama. Yeah, y'all are about an hour behind us. You're fine, Holly. Matrix, that might be fighting words for some of the other mods. Thank you, Carly, and thank you, y'all. I appreciate it. Hi, Lily. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? And Lily, as long as you have 50 subscribers, you can just hit the plus button on the bottom of your phone screen when you go on YouTube, and it talks you through how to start it. You just start. If you don't have 50 subscribers, you can go to go on like StreamYard or somewhere like that and get the free version, and you can still go live that way. Camel, he's getting over an eye infection. Sienna, I think I did, but let me double check here. Oh, you said that. I know the not enough Nelson. No, I don't know who that one is, Sienna. No religion in the chat, please. All right, little Jim Bob. I have not been my mama, but I have heard it's fun. Carly, you can as long as it's respectful and within the rules. Lily, I'm really sorry, but you have to be 16 to be in here. Hi, Gary. Welcome in from Island. Which island, Gary? Right, Holly? Oh, Mama, I bet they are. Hi, Divya. Welcome in. I am from North Georgia in the USA. Where are you from? You sure can, Carly, as long as it's, like I said, as long as it's respectful and within the rules. Gary, you're from the UK? That's really cool. Hello, Green Bean. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Bama Mama, that's okay. We love race around here. Most of us are too. Carly, you're pregnant. Congratulations. How far along are you? Little Green Bean, my day's been pretty good. How about yours? Anyway, y'all. Divya, you're from Nepal. That's pretty cool. That's good, little Green Bean. I'm glad you're having a good day. You're 8 months, Carly. Oh, that's awesome. Are you having a boy or a girl? Hi, David. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Divya, I've never have, but I never have visited Nepal, but I would love to. What are we almost done with Matrix? It's a girl, Carly. You're talking about with her being pregnant. Yeah, it's a girl. Well, congratulations. Hi, Mr. Mister. Welcome in. Well, that's kind of random, but I like turtles too. Where are you chatting from? Thank you, Divya. Hi, Green Bean. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? And I hope you subscribe. I would love it if you keep coming back. Hi, Stardust. Good to see you again. Which flavor is this one? It's pineapple and ice peach. I kind of borrowed that one from my husband. Hi, David. Welcome in. Hi, Rajesh. Welcome in. David, where are you chatting from? Rajesh, it's good to see you again. Mister, you're in Wyoming. That's cool. David, you're in South Carolina. Okay, awesome. Is that Green Bean? Did you mean North Dakota? Oh, thank you, Stardust. It's pretty good. Welcome back, little Jim Bob. Divya, I would love to sometime. Stardust, we're doing pretty good. We are doing pretty well around here. Carly, it's your first. That is awesome. You got this. Little Jim Bob. Most people call me They either call me Sunrise or Dawn, whichever one works. You know, Miss Sunrise, Dawn. Carly, I can understand being scared. I was scared with my first one, but you know what? Good doctors, good nurses, and it was actually enjoyable. See, Holly there happens to be my first one. And she just had her first baby back in November. And she is absolutely adorable. Thank you, Green Bean. I appreciate that. All right, David. Camel. A lot of people would disagree with you. They seem to think my Southern is pretty strong. All right, Holly. I will go out and back in and try to fix it. Hey, that is no problem, Carly. How old is Holly, though? She's almost 23. Right, Nettie? Dorian, bless your heart. Little Jim Bob, she is taken. Hi, Vicky, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hi, Jalen, welcome in. They lose them on for what? Where are you chatting from? The Texans. Yeah, Texans tend to have a pretty strong accent. Now, I'm going to go out and come right back in just to make, because Holly did say I'm pixelating, so let me see if I can fix that by going. I'm going to go out and come right back in. Give me just a second. Okay, hopefully that fixes it. Matrix, yours are 25 and 23. Oh, wow, baby mama. I have a friend that found out when she was 5 months. Little Jim Bob, it's all right. But thank you, David. I appreciate that. I really try. Well, thank you, little Jim Bob. Carly, I always just picked names that I thought were uncommon enough that you didn't hear them every day, but not so uncommon that the kids would get made fun of. Let's see, honey, you might want to try to get some sleep. Hi, Faisal. Welcome in. Good to see you. Well, I'm not going bye-bye right now, Sienna. Yeah, holy mod pals, Batman. Little Jim Bob. Nope. They've been together for several years now, and they just had their first baby back in November. Okay, thank you, Holly. I'm glad it's a little better. See, and Daddy, to me, that's a good feeling when people, cause, they don't know until they ask. Somebody asks you out, even though you tell them you're married. To me, it's a good feeling. Matrix. Hi, Sunil. Welcome in. You're from India? That's very cool. I'm from the USA in North Georgia. Thank you, little Jim Bob. He is really good to her. Right, Holly? It happens. That's a cute name, Carly. English only in the chat, please. Oh, you're fine, little Jim Bob. Hi, Syed. Welcome in. Are you in India? Hi, Wesley. Welcome in. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? It's good to see you again. Anyway, y'all. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate if you do. We are trying to get to our next goal of 1,500. 1,600. We just recently hit our goal of 1,500. Plus, the more the merrier. We like having new people around here. So, Neil, you are from India? That's cool. I'm from North Georgia in the USA. Hi, MK. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Hi, Philip. Welcome in. You're from the Philippines? That's really cool. Thank you, Holly. So, yeah, bless your heart. I'm sorry, little Jim Bob. Yeah, and that's to GoFundMe for Jasper. Carly, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That is just not right. Philip, I am not from Atlanta. I am from up by the Tennessee state line. What about you? Hi, Heck the Worker. Good to see you again. Pretty good. How are you? Can somebody post a link for Holly's channel? That would be awesome. Hi, Kylie. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Thank you, Sharon. Oh, thank you, little Jim Bob. Hi, Sprout on Pause. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Yeah, Holly is a great mom, and her husband he's also an amazing dad. Hi, Raj. Welcome in. I am not from New York City. I'd love to visit there someday, but I'm in North Georgia. Wesley, I am 47. No, Philip, I'm in North Georgia, but I'm very close to the Tennessee line. Closer to Chattanooga. Yep, he sure did, Holly. Yep, I was a single mom for a little bit, Tracy. Right, Holly? Hi, Valerie. Hi, Valerie Blocks. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? You're 23? Philip, I really don't know much about Atlanta. I don't go there very often, but, I mean, it's a big city. So, sure, little Jim Bob, we ask that you misspell the spicy words. Oh, that's cool, Raj. Well, hi, Bart. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Your stepdad is from Atlanta, Phillips. That's cool. Raj, I guess if we ask you misspell spicy words, we really prefer not much cursing because YouTube doesn't tend to like that. But every once in a great while. Aw, bye, Mr. Necrozma. Bless your heart. God love him. Oh, it's okay. Thank you, little Jim Bob. Holy trolls, Batman. Mods, are we ready for subscribers only? Hi, Kung Deanne. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Oh, thank you, little Jim Bob. I appreciate it. Putting it on a 1-minute delay, y'all. Right, Sharon? Thank you, Raj. I appreciate that. Right, Holly? Thank you, little Jim Bob. I appreciate that. Yep, you can, Holly. Anyway. Right, Holly. Nope, Tracy, I think you're right. Anyway, y'all. Yes, waiting is a waste of time. Oh, Skylar wants to come say hi. Come here, Skylar. There's Skylar. Tracy. Say it next week. Coffee and cookies, huh? Raj, I'm sure they would. Camel, I have 13. This one is Skylar. Skylar. She's very sweet. Yeah, she was going to be Holly's kitty, and then that just didn't work. Didn't quite work out. But Holly did name her. Sorry, y'all. She's bumping my hand. Come here, Skylar. Yeah, little Jim Bob. We just asked the 1 minute. That's cool, Camel. The 1 minute is for people when they click subscribe, they have to wait 1 minute to be able to chat. You gonna change your profile pic again, Sharon? Equal opportunity offenders. Hey, Lori. Good to see you. Now look, it's Jasper. This is the real boss of the channel, just so y'all know. He lets me think it's my channel, but it's really his. Alright, Raj. You're driving, Lori? Alright. Yep. Jasper is sleeping on the job. Y'all should have seen him earlier. We were cracking up laughing at him. My daughter wanted to have a little dance party, so we did. And I tend to dance while I'm sitting down because I'm old. And, right, Dave? I was pretending to use Jasper as a drum, and it got him all wound up. But he was flying from one end of the couch to the other, jumping over us. Oh, you groomed a greyhound a while back, Tracy? That's really cool. My parents had a greyhound when they first got married, but he got away from my uncle on a walk one day and they never found him. No, little Jim Bob, I don't. I don't have Instagram. The bus or the dog. So, yeah, I showed y'all Skylar here a minute ago. Well, Skylar, I do have a Facebook group if one of the mods wouldn't mind posting the link for the Facebook group. Yep, got a mod army because I tend to get a troll army. So, my mods are very protective. So that's Skylar, y'all. Skylar. Thank you, Holly. Skylar is, what we got Skylar is we took her mama in already pregnant and we kept the baby. So this is her mama. That's Callie. That's Skylar's mama. You're a sharp bunch. Sharon. That's a good picture, Sharon. Shaved the seats. Alright, Matrix. Yeah, I like that picture, Sharon. That's a good picture. Right, Sharon? Holly, there's a few of you and Junior on my Facebook. Little Jim Bob. You are welcome, Miss Sharon. Hi, John. Good to see you. You look on one of the Christmas albums, Holly. I'm sure there's at least one in the Christmas albums. No, Sharon, he's not. Hey, baby. Tickle girl. That's a little close to politics there, Raj. Let's not do that. Thank you, Matrix. Actually, thank you to all of my mods because y'all are awesome. Sharon. Anyway. Hey, Jeff. Good to see you again. Ow. Skylar? Oh. John, hi, Lainey. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Where are you chatting from? Lainey, I'm really sorry. I don't do shout outs for people that I don't know. I do say hello, but I don't do shout outs. You're from Connecticut? That's cool. Wait. Why was Jeff hidden? Oh, he was unhidden. Okay. Sorry about that, Jeff. I believe that was a slip of a finger. Alright, Matrix. You have a good night and get some sleep. You need it. We'll see you tomorrow. You're from Connecticut, Lainey? That's cool. Hi, Sanjay. Good to see you again. Hi, Benedict. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. You're watching from the Philippines. Very cool. Hi, Left Lane. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Where are you chatting from? Yeah, we got it, Matrix. Alright, Holly. That's a good picture. I like that one. I figured it was, Sandy. Jeff, I know you've told me, but I can't remember. Left flame from your phone. I like that. Alright, Camel. Have a good rest of your night. Oh, okay, Holly. Hey, I've done it. Chatting from your keyboard, Sharon. Anyway, y'all. Hey, Yadira. Sanjay's okay. I think Sanjay doesn't, he just waves. He doesn't do, he doesn't speak much English, I don't think. So he just does the emojis. I think Sanjay is trying to learn English. So Sanjay's okay. Okay, Holly. You're from Idaho, Jeff? That's pretty cool. Hi, Bola. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Where are you chatting from? Yeah, Sanjay just comes in and does emojis. I'm pretty sure he's trying to learn English. So he just doesn't talk much. He just waves. It's okay, dear. I think you and I both did it at the same time. Yeah, pretty sure that's right, Holly. Thank you, Yadira. And it's not the first time. You're not the only one that's done that. Oh, you're on vacation? I'm a little jealous, Jeff. I want to go on vacation. Yeah, you're definitely not the first one that's hidden Sanjay before, Yadira, because we should also learn English. All right, Holly. That's going to be a long list of regulars, though. Ricky and unhid. I'm curious about something. Let me see. Come back up here. Hang on, y'all. I'm just looking at something. Yeah, that's happened like 3 times. Yep, Sharon did it. All right, Jeff, I hope you have a good rest of your night. Thanks for coming in. Right, Dave? Now you see him, now you don't. Now you see him, now you don't. Hey, Justin. Where's Justin? There's Justin. Anyway, it's good to see you, dear. You haven't been in here in a couple of days. We missed you. My sister from another mister. Sharon. Has it been 2 days, Yadira? I knew it had been a couple of days. How you feel about what, Holly? On the picture, I can't see that one very clear. Okay, Yadira. I have to look at it after the live, Holly, because I can't see that one for some reason. Yadira, I figured that. Oh, okay. Oh, anyway. Oh, awesome, Holly. Yeah, I can see it more clear there. She has mice for mods. Anybody I know, Yadira? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Anyway. So I think Kiddo is finally went to sleep. She took forever tonight. And she was all hyped up. Oh, okay, Yadira. Mice mods. Yeah, y'all, we were still trying to raise money for Jasper for his seizure treatments, and Holly's posted the GoFundMe there. If y'all could help, we would greatly appreciate it. To be honest, I don't know that we've gotten any help on there so far. Right, Dave? No mice mods. Anyhow. You know, my mom asked me once if this was back when we had 15 cats instead of 13. We have had 2 that have unfortunately passed away since then, but my mom asked if we've had any problems if we'd ever had any problems with mice. I said if we ever do, all 15 cats are fired. They gotta earn their keep around here, you know. Right, Sharon? Actually, we did have one. No, let's see. We have had 2 that have gotten in. Neither one of them lasted very long. Oh, Jasper. He's awake now, y'all. Sort of. He's sort of awake now. Alright, I think my chat might have frozen. Let's see. Give me a second, y'all. I'm going to go out and come back in. And I think my chat froze. Let me fix it. Okay. Okay. I guess it didn't. Y'all just went quiet on me. There's Skylar. Did everybody run away? Oh, it was frozen? Right, Sharon? Actually, one of them... It's alright, Holly. One of them had gotten into the attic and came down, like, through a light fixture, which we ended up having to fix, but I happened to see him. Talk about freaking me out. But I happened to see him as he was... Hey, Elizabeth. Good. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Where are you chatting from? Anyway, I happened to see him right as he was about to drop through the light fixture. Because I looked in and all 15 cats were in the kitchen. Staring at one spot. And he's hanging down looking at them like it's... And it reminded me of that saying. And it was at that moment he knew he effed up. Tracy. That's right. For real. Dave, we need a mods at work sign. And she will too. Feral mods. Yes, I really want to put up a sign that says warning, feral mods. Oh, yes. Hi, car editor. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. And no, but I'm not going to do that because I don't know what that's for. Yeah, feral mods. Proceed with caution. Where are you chatting from, car editor? Yeah, enter at your own risk. Sharon. Oh, you missed it last night, Yadira. I gotta tell Yadira this one. And y'all, you're from Alabama? That's cool, car editor. You're not far from me then. I'm in North Georgia. Sharon, y'all know where I'm fixing to go with this one. Sharon was trying to tell somebody that Motrin was good for a fever. Only autocorrect changed it, and she said morons were good for a fever. I died. We all were cracking up laughing. Right, Dave? Dave, morons. We were all, I was about crying too. Oh God, it was so funny. That one will live on forever. Will live in infamy forever. Morons for fever reduction. Right, Sharon? Oh, yeah. I read it first and I was like, what did that just say? Dave. Offended and honored. I had to look at it for a second when I first read it because I was like, wait a minute. Did that just say what I think it just said? Tracy almost choked on her chicken nugget. Holly had to hit her inhaler. And I was just about to take the hit off of the vape, and I'm glad I didn't because I would have choked. Dave says that he was the moron that kept us fever free, but Dave's not a moron. Sharon. Anyway, that was funny. And of course, then the rest of the chat was moron jokes. Anyway. You have just one big family. That is definitely for sure. Yeah, if Justin's quiet, he's probably asleep. Yeah, morons are useful. I was, yeah, you nearly killed me with that last night, Sharon. Dave. Dave, you're not a moron, though. I'm trying to cover up with the blanket, and Jasper stole it. Sorry, Jasper. Would you move so I can have some of the more of the blanket share? KP, that's funny. It's good to see you, KP. Sharon. Is Sophia asleep too? Apparently so, Holly, because I did it a couple of times. I agree. KP does need a book. Anyway, can I have the blanket back? Give over, Jasper. Thank you. Jasper's stealing my blanket, y'all. Alright, Holly. Honestly, I just go to Discord and find you. That's all I do. Right, Sharon? I think Jasper thinks I'm going to bed. Holly. Hey, y'all. Jasper thinks we're going to bed like I covered up with this comforter I have out here. And look at Jasper. He's the lump at the end. Conda creepy? What is Conda? I sleep. Oh, see. Ooh, Justin says he's not asleep. Right, Dave, I was in there for that one. Anyway. Alright, y'all. You were on Twitter? You supposed to be modding over here, Justin. Were you slacking on the job? I'm gonna have to cut your pay. Alright, Holly. Sharon, you gonna get Big Red out? There was crickets just now. Justin, has your mom ever behaved herself? Awesome, Holly. Justin's cheating on us. I know. I had to cut his pay. Anyway, y'all. What am I gonna do with my mods? Right? You'd think you'd remember Sharon. No bad practice in the chat. Yadira. Right, Dave? He's cheating on us with Twitter. A sleepover, yeah. Oh, mods just fall asleep over there on Discord. Yadira, you should come join us over there sometime. Relations with Twitter since 2012, Justin. Does Katie know? Thank you, Holly. You don't have Discord? We can sign you up. Anyway, y'all. I understand that, Yadira. My phone's generally packed full, too. Yeah, and the GoFundMe there is for Jasper's seizure treatments. Alright, y'all. We do need Yadira in there. Oh, I'm sorry, Yadira. I didn't know it took up that much space. I guess my phone automatically came with it. With the Google thing. Alright, y'all. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Who is Crafty still alive? Or she is still alive? So I guess we could post her link in here for anybody that want to remake Crafty. For anybody that doesn't want to go over on the Discord. Alright, Sharon. Can we get Crafty's link in here? Well, you could fix that, Holly. Alright. It's Crafty Witch 232. Alright, Tracy. Thank you, Sandy. I hope you have a good rest of your night, Tracy. Anyway, and y'all, Sandy has posted the link for Crafty Witch. For anybody that can't click on the link, you can just type it in, Crafty Witch 232, and it'll pop her up. So for anybody that's not going over on Discord, if y'all want to go over on Crafty's live, you can do that and just let her know I sent you over. I'll be going onto the Discord, and Holly posted the Discord just a little while ago, and there's Justin's link again. We're trying to get him like 6 or 7 more subscribers to get him up to 50 before the 24th. So if y'all could help him out with that, it'd be awesome. Anyway, y'all, like I said, I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. My leg just decided to cramp. Anyway, y'all, I'll either see y'all in a stream, I'll either see y'all in the chats on the next stream, which will be sometime tomorrow, or I'll see you over on Discord. And y'all remember, kindness is free. Spread that stuff everywhere. I love you guys, and I will see y'all, like I said, on Discord or somewhere. Love you guys. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Bye, y'all.